Hey friends, today we're drawing a gnome.
Yeah, we're gonna draw a St. Patrick's Day gnome, which is kind of just a leprechaun, but with a tall hat. We hope you're gonna follow along. You need something to draw with. We're gonna use markers, and you also need some
paper and something to color with.
Yeah, and because we're using markers to draw and color with, you also need marker paper to draw on. That helps the markers last longer.
Yes.
Okay, you ready to start?
Yep.
Let's start by drawing our gnome's nose in the middle of our paper, but a little towards the bottom so that we have room for the hat on top. I'm going to draw a big, oh, that's really big, oval. There you go. Nice. Now let's draw a line or a curve coming out to the left and also out to the right. This is for the bottom of the hat. And then we can draw the hat coming up. I'm going to draw a little bumpy line coming up, but I'm not going to go all the way to the top of the paper. Then let's draw the other side. We're going to draw it kind of bumpy too, and it looks like we're going towards the other line like we're going to connect, but let's go past. Then let's curve over the top. There you go. And then right here, let's curve back up. Nice. Now we can add little wrinkles right here in the hat. I'm going to draw 2 little bumps. And then we can draw a curve that comes down and connect to the end for a point. Our little gnome hat's bent at the top. We can also add little wrinkle lines, maybe just 2 little wrinkle lines. Next, let's draw the mustache. We'll come down here. I'm going to draw a curve that comes down and then back up, and we'll connect to the side of the hat. And we can do that same line over here. We'll draw an S curve and connect to the side of the hat. Then we can add a little guide point right in the middle of the nose, just below. This is where we'll start for the bottom of the mustache. I'm going to curve down, and then we'll taper and get close and connect to a point for the end of the mustache. And we could do the same thing on this side. We'll curve around and up and connect. Yes, all right, now we're ready to draw our gnome's beard. Let's draw a little guide point down here. So right in the middle, but down here at the bottom. And then let's draw a curve that starts here. We're gonna curve down to that point. Oh, and if you want, you could add a little zigzag too. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Curve down. I can add 2 zigzags if you want, or you can just curve it straight in. We did it. There's our little gnome's beard. Now let's draw his body. We're going to draw a curving out of the beard on each side. And then we can connect through the beard or below the beard. I'm going to draw a curve so it goes underneath and connects to the other side. We could also give him a little belt. I'm going to draw 2 lines that come through and connect to the belt. And we'll imagine that going through and coming out the other side. So the belt goes all the way around his waist. Yeah. Now let's draw his boots. We're going to draw 2 lines right here for the middle of his boots. And then let's draw shorter lines on the outside that match. And then we can also draw the toes curving out and down. And we want them to match up with the inside line. And then we'll do the same thing for the toes on this side, curve down, and we want them to all be the same length. And then we can connect the bottom of the boots. Oh, let's add another detail on the hat. Let's add a belt across here. I'm not sure why they have belts on their hat, but
to keep their hat on.
Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe the hat's too big and they need to make it smaller. So we got a letter L, and then we're going to draw an upside down L for the middle or the belt buckle. And then let's draw a smaller L inside and repeat that same step to connect. There's our little belt buckle. Let's draw the belt going around the hat. So we can draw a curve coming out to the left and also out to the right. Then let's draw the bottom of the belt curving out on each side too. Yeah, there we go. The next time I find a gnome or a leprechaun, I'm going to ask them why they have a belt on their hat. Okay, let's draw an arm for our little gnome. I'm going to put it out to the side like this. So we'll draw a line coming out. Then we'll draw a line coming down and then connect in. Yeah. Then we can also draw his hand. I'm going to draw it curving around like this. Looks like the letter C. And then let's draw his thumb. I'm going to draw it coming down and then back up. Let's give him a staff. We're going to draw the top. Maybe this is a little walking stick or his magic wand. So we draw an upside down U. Then I'm going to draw a wiggly line coming down. And then we'll draw the wiggly line coming back up into his hand. There we go. Then we can also draw his other arm on this side. I'm going to draw it really simple. We'll draw it coming down and in for the sleeve. And then for his hand, let's draw a curve that comes into his waist. And then let's also draw the thumb for a smaller curve inside. Let's also give our gnome ears. We'll draw a diagonal line coming out of the side of his head on each side. And then we'll draw a curve connecting into the bottom of his beard, or the side of his beard. Those are some pointy ears.
Yeah.
We finished drawing our gnome, or our St. Patrick's Day gnome, except we're not completely done.
Still need to color it.
Yeah, this part we'll fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video to match our same coloring. Or you could color any way you want. You ready to fast forward?
Yes.
Jack, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our St. Patrick's Day gnomes, and they turned out awesome. Especially love yours.
Thank you. I like yours too.
Ah, thanks. Now you can pause the video right now to match our same coloring. You could also add even more things to your drawing. What did we add different?
We added coins, the little shamrock, and this little leaf.
Yeah.
Oh, and the patches.
And the patches, yeah, to the hat. Now you can add anything you want. You could even add a background. Maybe there's even a pot of gold. And a rainbow.
That would be awesome.
We used our Art for Kids Hub markers. If you have the same set, the colors that we used, we used 2 greens. 59 is the light green that we used for his clothes, and then we used a dark green.
54.
Yeah, and we also used the yellow for the buckle and the coins, that's 35. And then for the skin tone, we used
25.
25, but you could also use any skin tone. And also we used 97. It's a slightly darker tan color that we used for the shading. Now for the beard, we used
122 and 22.
Yeah, 122 is the lighter orange, and then 22 is the darker orange for the shading and also the texture. Then for the brown, we used 94 and 103. 103 is the lighter brown, and 94 is the darker brown. We also used a white colored pencil for the highlights, but also remember you don't have to use the same supplies that we used. You can color with crayons, oil pastels,
or even colored pencils.
Yeah.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing gnomes with us.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we hope you take extra time to color your drawings and add even more things to them. And we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye.